5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Federalism in India is a unique and complex system of governance designed to accommodate the vast diversity of the country. It is a political arrangement where powers are divided between a central authority and regional units, ensuring both unity and diversity within the nation. Indian federalism is not a mere replication of the federal systems found in other countries but rather a distinctive model shaped by the country's historical, social, cultural, and political circumstances. The concept of federalism in India is enshrined in the Constitution, which serves as the supreme law of the land. The Constitution establishes a clear division of powers between the central government and the regional units, which are known as states. This division is intended to balance the need for a strong central authority to maintain national unity with the need to respect the autonomy and distinct identity of the diverse regions. The federal structure in India is also characterized by a degree of flexibility, allowing adjustments and accommodations as circumstances evolve. One of the key features of Indian federalism is the distribution of legislative powers. The Constitution divides these powers into three lists: the Union List, the State List, and the Concurrent List. The Union List contains subjects on which only the central government can legislate, including defense, foreign affairs, and currency. The State List includes subjects under the exclusive jurisdiction of the states, such as police, public health, and agriculture. The Concurrent List comprises subjects where both the central and state governments can make laws, like education and forest management. In case of conflict between central and state laws on concurrent subjects, the central law prevails. Another important aspect of federalism in India is the representation of states in the federal legislative bodies. The parliament consists of two houses, the lower house, which represents the people directly, and the upper house, which represents the states. The upper house provides a platform for states to voice their concerns and participate in the lawmaking process at the national level. This arrangement helps to maintain a balance between the interests of the central government and those of the states. Financial relations between the central government and the states form a crucial component of Indian federalism. The Constitution outlines the distribution of financial resources, including taxation powers and grants. The central government has the authority to levy taxes on certain subjects, while states have taxation powers over others. Additionally, the central government provides financial assistance to states through grants and loans, especially to those with weaker economies. The Finance Commission, a constitutional body, periodically reviews and recommends the distribution of revenues between the center and the states to ensure fiscal balance and equity. Despite the federal structure, the Constitution grants significant powers to the central government, especially in times of emergency. The central government can declare a state of emergency if there is a threat to national security, external aggression, or internal disturbance. During such emergencies, the central government can assume greater control over the states, including the power to suspend state legislatures and impose direct rule. This provision reflects the unitary bias of Indian federalism, emphasizing the need to preserve national integrity in extraordinary circumstances. The judiciary plays a vital role in maintaining the federal balance in India. The Supreme Court acts as the guardian of the Constitution and has the authority to adjudicate disputes between the central government and the states or between different states. It ensures that the powers assigned by the Constitution are respected and that neither level of government encroaches upon the domain of the other. Through its interpretations and judgments, the judiciary has shaped the contours of Indian federalism and helped resolve conflicts that arise in this complex system. The federal structure of India has been tested and evolved over time through various political and social challenges. One significant challenge is the accommodation of the country's immense diversity in terms of language, culture, religion, and ethnicity. Federalism in India has provided a framework for recognizing and respecting these differences by granting states the autonomy to govern local affairs. Many states are formed on linguistic lines, allowing people who speak the same language to have their own government and preserve their cultural heritage. This arrangement has helped to mitigate separatist tendencies and promote national integration. Interstate relations and cooperation also form an important dimension of Indian federalism. The Constitution provides mechanisms for states to work together and resolve disputes amicably. Interstate councils and tribunals facilitate dialogue and cooperation on matters of common interest, such as water sharing and border disputes. These institutions help to strengthen federalism by encouraging collaboration and reducing conflicts between states. However, Indian federalism also faces several challenges that test its resilience. One challenge is the tendency of centralization of power by the central government. Although the Constitution envisages a federal system, the central government's dominance in legislative, administrative, and financial matters sometimes leads to the weakening of state autonomy. This centralizing tendency can create tensions between the center and the states and undermine the federal spirit. Another challenge is the uneven development and disparities among states. Some states have stronger economies, better infrastructure, and more efficient governance, while others lag behind. The central government faces the difficult task of balancing these demands while maintaining national unity and equitable development. The presence of multiple political parties and alliances at both the central and state levels can lead to cooperation or conflict, depending on the circumstances. When the same political party or coalition governs at both levels, cooperation tends to be smoother. However, when different parties are in power at the center and in the states, political rivalry can strain relations and affect governance. Despite these challenges, federalism in India has largely succeeded in managing diversity and maintaining unity. It has provided a framework for power sharing and conflict resolution, enabling the country to function as a democratic and pluralistic society. The adaptability and flexibility of Indian federalism have allowed it to evolve in response to changing needs and circumstances. Stop.